We're now facing the tragic death of 12-year-old in Houston, Texas, by illegal aliens from Venezuela who were caught by the Border Patrol entering the United States illegally, then released. How many more of these horrific incidents has to happen before the border and the crisis is over, is secured?
You know, we're hearing these stories more and more, and what is apparent to me is that this administration does not care about American citizens. I mean, how many have to happen before we, as citizens, realize that they don't care about American citizens? Because this has been happening for so long and the border is wide open and unprotected. You have to believe them by their actions, not by their words, but their actions say that they do not care. And so I think we have to move forward with knowing that they don't care. And hopefully Congress can do some budget cuts or something to get the attention of the administration and say enough.
Okay, let me show you a video here. Squad member Representative Jamal Bowman is losing in the polls in his re-election bid for Congress, so he went into an anti-Semitic tirade at a rally this weekend.
We're gonna show them who the we are. Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
AOC and Bernie Sanders joined Bowman in the Bronx rally. Do you think catering to pro-Hamas protesters is the way for him to gain re-election?
Absolutely not. But this is what the left does. So this pro-Palestine, free Palestine, those movements are connected with the LGBTQ movement, with the critical race theory. All of these things come from the communist side of the left, and so they don't care that they're going to lose Bowman because they feel like they have such a movement on the ground with other people. They'll replace him, and they'll get somebody who's a little less robust, but he is definitely someone we should be keeping our eye on because they hate Israel and they hate Christians as well.
Okay, speaking of Christians and Israel, Keisha, you posted a soundbite from MSNBC's Joy Reid reacting to the state of Louisiana's decision to post the Ten Commandments in classrooms. Let me play part of it.
I hate to break it to folks, but Moses was not a Christian. That religion did not exist. He was Jewish. And so it's the Torah that you want to be displaying if that's where you want to go with this. But that's not supposed to be in school either. You're supposed to learn to read.
Well, at that point, Jesus was Jewish, too. But besides not understanding the importance of the Ten Commandments in the Bible and Christian life, Joy Reid says children should be learning to read. Keisha, what are the kind of books Miss Reid supports for our kids in schools?
Oh, my goodness. This is the same woman who was completely fine with a book being shown to kids that had I can't even say what it had in it, but it was completely sexually explicit, and it was showing just abhorrent things that had happened to a young boy by his family. It's called All Boys Aren't Blue, and it is something that you would never want your children, especially young children, to get a hold of. She was completely fine with that, but the Ten Commandments, that's where she drew the line. This is so despicable and reprehensible for her to come out against the Ten Commandments simply being displayed. But if it's all boys are blue and we're gonna show children sexually explicit material and they can read that, that's fine. I am so beyond disgusted with the left and what they are allowing into the hearts and minds of children and what they are opposed to. It's fascinating to see them say it out loud.
And they are displayed at the Supreme Court. Now, Saturday, pro-Hamas and far-left rioters armed with chemical sprays surround the Adas Torah synagogue in Los Angeles on Saturday, preventing people from entering into worship. They assaulted Jewish people and journalists. Keisha, has the threat to Jewish Americans grown since the university protests?
Absolutely. We cannot take this lightly. If you see any country that has fallen, you will see the rise of anti-Semitism along with that. Our country's no longer being the leading country. This is something we have to pay attention to.
Be sure to visit Keisha online at KeishaKing.com and MassaExodusMovement.com. Keisha, thank you so much for being with us again today.
Thank you so much.